what you eat don't make me shit.
Get to one when the drink be too strong, when the tree be way too strong. Get beat to turn up, rap, poet on up till I can't even think no more. Get ready to go, come then, come up, come then, we can keep it lit, let's roll. Let's roll.
Hey everyone, my name is Keshante Chantel, so welcome to my channel. So today I wanted to do something a little different. This is just like a sit down with me kind of video. And I just wanted to talk about some things that I've been seeing that's been going on as far as black women and luxury. So as you can tell by the title of the video, it's called Black Women Don't Deserve Luxury. And it's formulated in the form of a question because I've been seeing a lot of negativity towards black women when it comes to just basically them living this lavish lifestyle. So before we jump into the video and get into this hot topic, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the family as we will be having more of these very in-depth discussions on this channel. So we'll jump straight into the video. So I just wanted to create like a really relaxed setting because you guys are used to seeing me either vlogging or just doing my makeup in one of my other rooms, and so I just wanted to get like really comfortable. So I was on the internet, of course, and the other day I noticed, well, first let's start off. I saw an influencer who's very, very well known. She does a lot of luxury hauls. She just is out here living a life, and she manifested her life, and I'm just so happy for her. Now keep in mind, I'm not gonna say names because I think it would be respectful not to involve other people directly in this conversation, but I feel like in general the conversation needs to be had about black women and luxury things. So like I said, I saw the influencer and she posted a specific candle on her Instagram stories, and this candle was like almost $500. And so, you know, I saw it, I didn't think twice about it. Is it something that I would ever buy? Probably not. Even if I was a millionaire, I would never spend $500 on a candle, but that's just me. That's not my taste. And so a couple days later, I saw a group of influencers having the discussion about you know, are influencers relatable anymore? And then it wasn't until this one in particular influencer brought up that she was watching somebody's story and they had a candle that was $500, and it was more along the lines of, oh, I would never, like, why would you recommend that to somebody? Nobody's out here spending that money on candles. The influencers was just talking about how once people get a bunch of money, get a bunch of followers, they're no longer relatable when they start posting all of these lavish, extravagant hauls. And I just kind of felt like it's an acquired taste when it comes to luxury, because growing up with my mom was always into luxurious stuff that I just wasn't into. Her version of luxury was going on a cruise, escaping reality, just getting peace of mind to herself. My older sister, her version of luxury was handbags and shoes. She just liked that. My version of luxury is peace in my life. Like, I just like a lot of peace. I like a lot of quiet. I don't like a lot of bickering amongst friends. I don't like bickering amongst family. So I think luxury is just defined differently when it comes to different people. You know, there were other people talking about how, you know, influencers, they get a lot of money and then they turn around and they act brand new, or next thing you know, they're posting Chanel this, Dior that. There's also talks of you know, influencers going to Dubai and doing sexual things for like this luxury lifestyle with these men. Now, I won't say that none of that stuff is true, but in regards to black women and luxury, my thing is, why can't black women be afforded the same luxurious lifestyle that other people are afforded without having to defend their integrity, or without having to consistently be humbled because it makes somebody else feel some type of way? I just feel like there are going to be influencers that you might watch, and they used to do hauls from the Goodwill, baddie on a budget, and then, you know, now that they have more money, they are interested in purchasing luxurious pieces. And I just don't feel like somebody else's wealth or material things should make anybody feel any type of way about themselves. I never understood, like, I've always lived by, I think it was Jay-Z who said it, what you eat don't make me shit. And as derogatory of a statement as it might be, it's so true. Like, why is it that when it comes to black women specifically, they can't, like, they're just not allowed to thrive? You see influencers like Kylie Jenner, you see influencers like Kim Kardashian, because they are influencers. They're not actresses, actors, singers. Their career, although it is in the media, their career is to influence. But they don't have to defend themselves when they go out and they get Rolls Royce, Bentleys, Lamborghini trucks. They're rocking Balenciagas. They're the face of Margiela. Like, they don't have to defend themselves. But the moment a black woman does, all hell breaks loose. And I don't understand that. Maybe somebody can chime in, leave a comment below, help me to understand, like, why is it such a problem that people feel like black women aren't afforded the same luxurious lifestyle? And I also want to know if there has been an influencer, you don't necessarily have to name drop if you don't want to, but is there an influencer that you watched from the beginning, and they had what would be considered a lot of humble beginnings that they just turned around and turned into a totally different person? I would like to hear that. I would like to hear your experience with that, because one of my favorite influencers is Jackie Aina. Jackie Aina started along with everybody else. She started with everybody else. And I noticed that during that time, there were a lot of white and Hispanic influencers that definitely, when it came to their progression on social media, they just blew up kind of overnight. And not to say at all that they don't deserve recognition, but I feel like Jackie Aina was working like so hard and so consistent, but I feel like she wasn't, as a black woman, getting the recognition that she deserved. When, if you think about it, during that time of YouTube, because makeup is a whole new thing now. You got brands like Fenty Beauty. MAC has always been one that just catered to black women as a whole. Estee Lauder, another one. But MAC was every black girl's go-to. And Jackie Aina was one of the brown-skinned girls that a lot of women who couldn't, a lot of black women, dark-skinned women who couldn't find their shade and stuff, they gravitated towards her to get them straight. And I feel like there are a lot of black YouTubers. Now, granted, Jackie she's blown up. and she's doing amazing for herself, and she's bought herself a house, and she's getting married. She's doing all these wonderful things in her life, and she is where she wants, like, she's living in her moment, and I think that's beautiful. But there's somebody else out there that doesn't feel like she deserves everything that she's worked so hard for, when I think that she should have had everything that every other white influencer had before, because there was like a specific group that I remember, and they used to go on all the brand trips, and you know, there was that one token black girl that was there, and you know, I used to be like, where's all the other brown skinned girls at? But I feel like it's annoying to see, when it comes to social media, how black women are viewed. Social media has allowed people to not have to clock in to a 9-to-5, and there's so much money to be made when it comes to influencing. I mean, you could literally blow up overnight on TikTok. Influencers who will steal from black culture and steal from whether it be dances, whether it be songs, whether it be YouTube videos somebody copied and just turn around and blew up overnight, and you know, you get to be mediocre, but we have to work 10 times as hard. So for me, when I see a black woman living in her moment and living in luxury, I celebrate that, because even if it's not me driving a Lamborghini or rocking Chanel 24/7, to see somebody else who's just like me, whether it be the same upbringing, but just to know that, you know, they're another black woman that made it when the odds were always going to be against them, I feel like it's something that should be celebrated. So like I said, leave a comment below letting me know if you have seen some of the same things with people trying to humble black women when it comes to living a lifestyle that they deserve. Another thing that I wanted to talk about was BBL culture. So there's a lot of people, a lot of women who are getting BBLs, and they're getting a lot of plastic surgery, and some look phenomenal, and then some are botched. Do you feel like social media has presented this image that in order to progress, or in order to blow up overnight, that you need to alter your body and who you are to get ahead? So I'll give you pretty much my take on that. I feel like women should be allowed to do whatever they want to do with their bodies, because it's your body, it's your choice. So whether or not you decide to get a BBL, get your boobs done, get a nose job, whatever's going to make you feel good about yourself, I feel like that is ultimately your decision, and nobody else has a right to make that decision for you. Now, with saying that, I think people need to understand that what you put out into the universe, what you put on the internet, somebody's gonna always have something to say about it. Whether they praise you for it, or whether they just absolutely are disgusted by your actions, they're going to say something. And I think that's something that people just need to be aware of, because I've seen some people they'll get plastic surgery and they'll be fighting for their life in their comments, and I'm like, if that is something that you chose to do, why are you giving this human being that you don't even know, that's probably thousands of miles away from you. Why are you even giving them your energy going back and forth with them on a decision that you chose to make because you felt that it was going to benefit you? I never understand that. That's why I don't argue with nobody. I'll hit the block button so damn quick. But I just feel like men in general, they were singing in songs about how, or rapping in songs about how they like a fat ass and how they like this and that. And so women, we're natural. We like attention. We like affection. And so when you constantly hear those things day in and day out and it's presented in the media, I do think that essentially it does start to affect the way that women think and feel about themselves. And I still say that if you decide to get a BBL, if you decide to go get, if you decide to get, what's this new surgery that they have where guys are getting, I don't know if they're getting their ankle extended or something. I saw something and they're able to get up to 3 inches of height. I don't know what it's called. Please, if you know, like, drop it in the comments. I don't know the actual terminology. But I feel like if you want to be taller, go get your surgery. But people just need to stop like enforcing their opinions about other people's lives, because I refuse to live my life in constantly defending other people's assumptions about me. Whether you think I'm humble, whether you see me 5 years from now and this channel has completely blown up and now I went from having a Michael Kors bag to now I have like 20 Chanel bags. I'm just not going to defend myself on something that I felt or feel is right for me or something that makes me happy. So anyway, I said all that to say Black women deserve to have luxurious things just as much as anybody else. I feel like if you want to get your body done, go get your body done, get that booty, girl, and you know, just live your life in a manner that's going to bring you peace and happiness. And that's it, and that's all I wanted to talk about today. If there's any topics that you guys want me to discuss on this channel, please of course drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and join the family. Like I said, we'll have more discussions in depth on this channel, but that is just some subjects that I wanted to talk about. And I did a haul recently where I got this top and a few other pieces. I will be posting that soon. So I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for tuning in, sticking it out, thugging it out with me. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.